Welcome to the General Mathematics Information session. General Mathematics is an ATAR subject, and ATAR simply means the Australian Tertiary Admissions Rank System. The General Mathematics diagram that I have there has come from the syllabus, and it shows the full course that runs across grade 11 and 12. So Unit 1 and 2 are grade 11, Unit 3 and 4 are grade 12. Now, you'll notice that in Year 11, the assessment is formative. So even though it counts towards their report card, it won't recount towards their ATAR score. However, the learning that they do in grade 11 is assumed knowledge for grade 12. Now, in grade 12, you will notice that the first piece of assessment is a modelling and problem solving task worth 20%. Now, the topic for that is bivariate data, where students get to do a modelling and problem solving task that has a real world context. The next piece of assessment that they do is an internal exam worth 15%, and that is on all of Unit 3. The next piece of assessment they will do is another internal assessment, also worth 15%, and it will be on generally work from Unit 4, but it can include some work from Unit 3. The final assessment that they do is an externally set examination that contributes 50% to their overall mark. The other thing that is important is that the assessment that we do in Year 11 is generally modelled in the same style as the assessment that's done in grade 12, so that students get the opportunity to experience the style of assessment that they will do later. Now, the diagram that I've included on this page just gives you a little bit more anecdotal information about the subject. So, for example, students find the content on home loans and car loans, credit cards, budgeting very useful in personal lives, and the extension material of geometry, stats and probability are useful for trade, business and managerial careers. But there's a definite focus on skills for life and technical trades. If you're interested in going to university, though, to do a degree, General Mathematics is accepted for many courses. You would just have to check your prerequisites for the subject that you are doing. Now, the example that I have included here comes from a piece of student work, and it's from the modelling and problem solving task that's worth 20% that students undertake right at the beginning of their grade 12 year in term 1. And in this case, the students had to collect some tourism data. They had to observe seasonal trends and use statistical analysis to predict future trends. It was just a little bit unfortunate for these students that COVID happened exactly at that time. So they had to probably ignore some of the data that was coming out for that time and use previous years to determine their trend. The next example is from the finance section that happens in it's Unit 4. And this is an example of being able to calculate the monthly repayments required for a home loan. And students can adjust the interest rate, or they can adjust how many payments there are. They can adjust the term of the loan. So this would be useful for them to make predictions in the future for what they might expect to pay in a loan. The final example I've given is a distance one, where they have to find distances on the Earth's surface. Now, the students get a formula sheet for general maths, so they need to be able to understand the formulas so that they can select the right one for the proper course. Now, hopefully this has given you a little bit of insight into general mathematics.